Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Larry, if you're new to the channel. Brought my Geo Tracker with me today because I'm going to be in this spot for a couple of days and I want to do a little bit of exploring. Plus, I just need to run it. It's been sitting in storage for too long. Oh my goodness. Probably should have parked with her downhill. All right. That is so cool. I don't know what's going on, but these jets are like messing around up there. They're just doing circles, and one looked like it was like almost hovering, sitting still. I don't know. It's really cool though. I hope they keep this up for a little while. So we're in the exact same spot as we were for last week's video, and honestly I just really like this spot. I had so much fun here last time. Plus I brought the Geo Tracker basically because there is just tons and tons of roads back here, and I'm hoping to find a trail or something that can go back all the way to the mountains, maybe even up into the mountains, and just do a little bit more exploring. But until we get to the exploring, for now, I've learned my lesson. Last time I was here it was freezing cold, so I brought a little bit of a shelter. I actually got this at a yard sale for $40. I mean, it says 50, but I got it for 40, and it's a yurt. So I haven't even opened it up yet. I'm gonna set it up, just make sure I got all the parts for future videos, and maybe use this as somewhat of a shelter to keep out of the wind tonight and tomorrow night. Yeah, so I'm gonna try setting this up, see what it looks like. I would be completely surprised if all the stakes and poles and everything was included with this. I don't know. I hope so. No way! Came with a free table. Never mind, the table's supposed to go with it. Whatever. Different looking tent poles. They're a little shorter than I was thinking they were going to be. Obviously I've not read the directions. I have no clue how this goes together, but we'll figure it out. How hard can it be, you know? Coming together. I was wondering why these are so short, but they're just the sides, like right here. Pretty cool. Windows are down by the bottom. Sit way back here. You can see that table. It's supposed to be like integrated, and then that holds the pole for the roof. And I could stand up in there, no problem. And I'm 6'2". It's gonna be pretty nice. Never had a yurt before. This would make kind of a cool thing to camp in. It's just a Walmart tent, but still it's nice. It's getting dark already, so I'm trying to get a fire going here. It's gonna get down to about freezing tonight, so definitely gonna need this. Finally to a point where I'm kind of done at setting up camp. Now I'm just gonna give me a frosty beverage here and relax for a few minutes in front of the fire before I start dinner. Couldn't be more excited to be here. I've actually been rested. I mean, well, the last few days I've been editing, trying to get last week's video out, but I just feel so much better than I have weeks prior when I was just exhausted from working and trying to get these videos done. I'm just so excited, looking forward to this couple of days here with the Geo Tracker. I love that thing. I wish it didn't have engine problems. It runs, but some sort of piston ring or something is leaking oil through, or I think, and it just smokes like a chimney. So I try not to, well, I'm sorry, it smokes like a chimney when I get on the highway. So when I tow it to these places like this and I just do, you know, use it for off-roading purposes and I don't get going very fast, it doesn't ever smoke. But I'm just excited to see what else is all back here and see if I can find some better or cooler camping spots. I like this one so far. And I feel weird coming back to the exact same one as I was at last week's video. And that doesn't really happened for me ever, but I don't know, I just had a good feeling here. I had a fun time before, so yeah, it's gonna be a good time this time too, I think. I'm glad you guys are here with me. Buddy, you hungry? Yeah? Alright, I'll fix you a plate. I just have a mixture of rotisserie chicken and ground beef. Let's put a little bit of that in there with his regular food. You should like that. Here you go, bud. Oh, look at that. Got some chicken, some beef in there. Yeah. Got the heat turning on right now. Hey guys. I'm just gonna barbecue in here. It's very wide open. There's vents, the door's open, just to kind of get out of the wind. Shouldn't have an issue with carbon monoxide building up, and there's plenty of room around me. I mean, this is a little close, but I don't think it's gonna get that hot. Just the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Not bad, just a breeze, but enough to where it's just kind of too cold to sit out there. The fire went out, but that's all right. I'm kind of getting exhausted. I think I'm going to cook dinner, and I don't know if I'm going to sit out here anymore tonight. Boy, this grill warms this tin up pretty quick. It's nice in here now. Definitely a good idea to have this, because yeah, like I said, it's just cold, so this way it's not so miserable cooking out here. It's getting a little smoky in here. Probably not a good sign that there was a fly laying right here, just died, fell out of the sky. Meat's looking good though. This tent will probably smell like barbecue forever. Gotta get some of the smoke out. Oh yeah. Turn this off, let it air out in here before I close up all the windows. Just something about it. Pork sticks, probably one of my top favorite foods. That barbecue sauce in there makes it too. I think I'm going to save the firewood for the morning. I actually put it inside the yurt because I checked the weather and it says it's a potential chance of snow or winter mix tonight. So I want to be able to have a fire in the morning. I went ahead and, like I said, put the wood inside the yurt along with the chair. And yeah, hopefully I can just have my coffee out there in the morning. I'm just too tired to sit out there right now. Plus, on top of that, I don't know, it'd be nice to sit in bed and hang out with Mason for a little bit and maybe start editing this video. Hold up, I almost totally forgot. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. I've got a note here and some Amazon gift receipts. So Mason has totally lucked out this last week. He ended up getting 2 packages in the mail from you guys, and one was this really soft kind of white cream blanket. And Laura, I appreciate it, thank you so much. I actually tried looking for you. I can't seem to figure out where you're at to thank you in the subscribers. So I just want to thank you on here. And of course Mason thanks you. He loves it. That's his new blanket to be riding in the truck with, and he just feels so much safer with that thing just kind of wrapped around him. Normally he actually wants to be in my lap all the time, but now since I put that blanket in there, he's really enjoyed laying there in the passenger seat, just cuddled in that thing. And then also Mary, I already thanked you, you know, via messenger, but wow, I mean, just I don't know. I mean, with messenger, of course, you can't tell how sincere it is, but man, wow, I was just kind of at tears whenever I opened that blanket up that you sent. I'll put a picture right here of that one. And yeah, just with Fraser in there, I just can't believe that you took the time to do that, and it really means a lot. And that's gonna be a blanket that Mason, you know, will have and cherish until, well, basically forever.
Well, you're pretty tired. Cuddled up there in your new blanket, huh?
Well, I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I am ready for bed. It's early too, I think. Well, early for me. I'm just exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep and then start fresh in the morning. I'll see you guys then. Well, I'm looking forward to today, because just going and exploring is fun for me. But then the fact that it's rainy and cloudy today, I know a lot of people, especially like up in the Pacific Northwest, would call me crazy. But in Arizona, we don't get days like this. I mean, this happens maybe just a handful of times in a year. Just days where it's just cloudy and kind of gloomy all day long. And yeah, so when they come, I enjoy them. I love being out there, and just I don't know why. I guess just because it's different. But yeah, so as soon as I'm done eating breakfast here, I'm gonna go and start packing up the Geo Tracker, and I think we're gonna get moving and see what we can find. But I wanted to mention that, you know, I have been sitting here going through comments, and it gets me choked up, because you guys really take the time to just write some amazing things, and you share your stories, and you just say the nicest things about me and Mason, and you just don't understand how much it means. Like, you guys are almost, it's almost like we're just becoming a big family, and it's great. But one thing I noticed, or I thought of the other day, and if YouTube does this and it becomes a thing, then, you know, I wouldn't mind getting a little credit for it. But I think that they should make a thing on their platform that for the creators, that we can actually like mark certain subscribers that we don't want to lose touch with, because as the channel grows, everybody's comments are harder and harder to find, and I don't want to lose touch with some of the people that have just been there from day one, and have just been awesome supporters. And I mean, well, not just those. There's so many people I don't want to lose touch with, but I'm noticing it, because I keep getting these comments, and then they're just more than I can remember, I guess, you know. But either way, I hope you guys understand if I don't respond back to every comment. I really do try, And it's not even like I'm doing it like it's a need to do thing. I love reading the comments, but sometimes I just don't have time. Sometimes I can maybe only even read the comment and I don't have time to respond, but yeah, just keep them coming. I love them so much. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna eat this and I think we're gonna get on the road. So so far it's a pretty easy road. I wasn't expecting much because I would like to be able to take the truck camper back here one day in the future. That's kind of what I'm back here looking for. But while we're back here, if we find a cool off-road trail or something, especially if it heads up into the mountains, I'm gonna be pretty excited about that. Well, we've officially gone to a point to where I can't take the truck camper, but that's okay. I'm just excited. I want to get back to the mountains and see if there's any trails back there. Maybe later I'll go there's a few other directions I could go that are a little bit more flat that I should be able to take the truck camper. It just ain't happening on this road. We're back in the mountains now. We're still like in the wash, so I want to see if there's anything that goes up into the mountains. But we're getting back here. There's actually saguaro cactuses, like right there. Starting to get into those. It's actually beautiful right up here, up on the mountain. Can you see all those cactuses? Yeah, it's beautiful back here. It's gorgeous back here. A lot more cacti. I've kind of been just kind of going back towards the mountains, and there's been several turns and forks in the road, so I really hope I can get back to the camper. I know where the camper's at. I might just not end up taking the same road back. I'll just have to head back in that direction and see what I can come up with. Oh, there's a little chipmunk on the road. How you doing, bub? Doing all right, huh? Just enjoying the breeze. Nice day out. Well, we're starting to get into where I'm needing to climb more, and it's, you know, we're getting out of that sandy creek bed or wash bed, whatever you want to call it. And it seems like we're climbing up in kind of like the foothills of the mountains. And I do see a road that looks like it crests over the mountain. So I'm hoping I'm heading in the right direction. All right, so the road that I want to find goes right there in that saddle of that mountain. You can kind of see it right there. Kind of goes up and then probably over that mountain. So I want to see if I can find it. It looks like we're heading in the right direction. Funky looking cactus, huh? Definitely climbing. Well, we came from that direction. Just taking a quick break here. Found this open area so he can go to the bathroom. The road goes that way. We're getting there. You kind of see, I think there's the saddle we're gonna be going through right there. Kind of curious to see what's on the other side. I'm guessing just a bunch more desert, obviously, but maybe a really cool view or something. But we're getting there. Bud, you ready? Yeah? All right. Watch out. Looks like the road's getting pretty rough up here though. Yeah, that looks pretty sketchy right there, up right there. We'll get it, we'll get it. I guess it's not as bad as it looked over there. I don't know, maybe. do you think, bub? I mean, you're looking the wrong way. It's over here, but it's gorgeous. Took us a few hours to get here. It might even be dark by the time I get back. So I better start heading that way right now in case I take a wrong turn, I guess. Huh. Yeah. Ready? It's starting to get cold too. Luckily the heat works. That's the only thing. AC doesn't work in this, but the heat works great. Well, bud, you ready to head back? Get back to camp? Yep. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's getting cold. Oh, this fire feels so good. The temperature has probably dropped 10 degrees in the last hour, at least. Morning. It's about 7 a.m. 35 degrees Fahrenheit out here. I had a nice layer of frost on my chair this morning, but I just laid a towel down and so far so good. You know, I did a little bit of exploring off the camera yesterday, and I see now why nobody's back here, because this is like really the only good camping spot. There's one more down there, and then there's one more up by the highway, and I'm definitely not getting any closer to the highway. I already have enough highway sounds here as it is. And the one down here isn't as nice as this one, so I think we just kind of found us a little secret spot, you know? And the cool part is, I'll have to show you with the camera, but there's a cell phone tower. It looks like within like 5 miles from here. I don't even know about that. Maybe 2 miles from here. And so I'm like way out here in this area, but perfect cell phone service. And you know, I know that a lot of hardcore camper guys and gals will say you don't need the cell phone service, but when I'm camping by myself, I need it for safety reasons. And then, you know, this is me living. I'm camping, but I'm not like just out here having fun camping for the weekend. So I like to have service so I can watch TV if I want to, or just looking for music to put on these videos and just stuff like that. So this is ideal for me.
Bud, you hungry? There you go. So got some chicken and some beef and even a little turkey in there. I need 2 hands. Starving. And I need another cup of coffee. Still got a little ways to go on that. Already got my bacon all fried up. Mason boy's still not eating. You just been cuddling here all morning, huh? You won't even go sit up by the fire with me. All right, got some cheese melting on top of those scrambled eggs. Coffee, almost good to be poured over. And I don't know if you guys remember me sweeping yesterday, but yeah, that's an everyday thing, especially when it rains a little bit. Eggs are done. I think they look delicious. Got some mild cheddar on them. The pan, however, is wrecked. I need to find a good egg cooking pan, and I don't think that one's gonna be the one. And definitely is not the cast iron.
I don't know why I have eggs and bacon almost every morning, and I don't know why they're tasting extra good today. Probably just because where I'm at, I guess. I've really enjoyed it here again. I kind of wish I didn't have to leave right now. I kind of wish I could stay here for a few more days. It's really turned out to be just a perfect day. It's warmed up, the sun's out, there's not a cloud in the sky. He finally crawled out of the camper. He loves the sunshine. He's not a cold weather dog whatsoever. Good thing we live in the desert. But yeah, I'm almost tempted to leave the Geo Tracker here and the yurt. I actually have to leave tonight and go into town, go to a birthday party. So I'm just really enjoying it here, and I wouldn't mind staying a little bit longer. So if I leave this stuff here, I can just show back up in the morning. I'm not one to usually reserve a camping spot like that, but I haven't seen a single car come back here. In fact, when I got here 2 days ago, my truck tire tracks were still out here, and all my footprints, there hadn't been anybody else here in the last week. I don't think this is a very sought after spot, so I don't think people are gonna be lined up waiting for it. I don't know, I guess you'll have to stay tuned next week, see what happens. But really appreciate you guys hanging out. I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys had fun. Let me know what you thought, what you didn't like, what you did. And anyways, until next time, I'll see you guys then. Thanks, bye. Yeah!